All right, ahead this morning on DC News Now, the 4th of July holiday weekend is finally here.
That's right, and lots of folks are getting an early start on their holiday vacations today. Taking a live look over the Bay Bridge, our Lex Juarez is live this morning with what you need to know before you hit the road this morning. Jackie.
Yeah, well, out there this morning, we're still tracking the haze and some fog, reducing that visibility, so still expect to take it a little bit on the slower side, but we'll continue to notice improvement in terms of that air quality. I'll have more details on that coming up.
And beating the heat, how you can keep cool amid potentially dangerous heat this summer.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And we are starting off this morning with a live look outside. This picture from photographer Tim Corley from the National Harbor. It is a busy travel day ahead of us. Still hazy outside, but luckily it is not as bad as yesterday. It is the top of the 6 o'clock hour right now. Good morning. Thank you for starting your morning with us. Here on DC News Now, I'm Tosin Fakile.
And I'm Corey James. Shanique will have more of your traffic in just a moment. But first, Jackie, with this weather, it's going to be hot today.
Yes, we're going to be tracking high temperatures nearing 90 later on this afternoon. We're starting off with that haze and that fog. The air quality right now still on the unhealthy side of things for much of the area. Seeing a lot of red on this map. However, back over towards Luray as well as parts of DC and extending back over towards parts of Maryland. Starting to notice a bit more of the orangey color on your screen. So that's more of an improvement compared to those reds that are popping up. But a wider view of that air quality map showing us that there is still that bullseye across parts of Pennsylvania, but we do have that southerly wind, and that should at least keep much of that off towards our north. Visibility still reduced. We're down to about 1 to 5 miles of visibility. In DC, we're down to about 4, but off towards Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Woodstock, down about a mile of visibility. So like I mentioned, definitely want to take it slow on your travels. That wind relatively light, mainly out of the south-southwest, and satellite and radar showing us this warm front lifting in, so dew points will be rising. So we're talking about that humidity will be with us today with highs right around 90 degrees. It's going to be a hot one out there, and this heat and humidity will be sticking around for the weekend with a chance for some scattered thunderstorms. More details and timing of those coming up. Shanika's here with another check of those roads. How's traffic on this Friday?
All right, so Jackie, we have a crash on one of your major roadways, 95 heading northbound in Northern Virginia, Dale City, right past Dale Boulevard. You're dealing with major impacts because of that crash there. Now in Montgomery County, this is 29 heading southbound, right between Lockwood and University Boulevard. You're going to see that your lanes are completely closed. You cannot get through, and you have to take a detour, get off at Lockwood Drive. So this crash earlier brought poles and wires down, so it is completely dark in that area in this long stretch, and this is really going to impact your commute, especially if you're trying to head to the Capitol Beltway. So do beware of the situation out of Silver Spring, and this is right off of Colesville Road.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Your time right now, 6:02.
Let's take a quick look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. The Supreme Court striking down the decades-old practice of affirmative action. Now the policy ensured minority students had a chance to attend colleges. Many colleges in the DMV across the country now working to find another way to promote diversity.
And new efforts are underway to reduce youth violence in Prince George's County this summer. Police say based on data, they're increasing police presence in places considered hotspots. Officials say they're looking for ways to keep young people busy during their summer break.
And several new laws in the DMV are starting tomorrow. Minimum wage is going up in both Maryland and D.C. Also, people 21 and older will be able to buy cannabis for recreational use in Maryland. Meantime, Virginia is tightening restrictions on hemp-based products. Time right now is 6:03. It's going to be a busy weekend for travel ahead of the 4th of July weekend beginning of next week.
That's right, Corey. Millions of Americans hit the road every year, and AAA is projecting a record-breaking weekend. Our DC News Now's Lex Juarez is live at the Bay Bridge this morning. Lex, earlier traffic was quiet. What is it looking like right now at 6:03?
Right, well, traffic is picking up a little bit, but it is still smooth sailing for drivers here. I'm going to let you take a look at the bridge right now. It is a little foggy, so a little difficult to see, but you can see the bridge, and it is clear. Not seeing any brake lights or anything like that. It's on track with AAA predictions. They don't expect traffic to get too bad until 10 o'clock this morning. Well, travel experts say that today will be the busiest day for road travel this holiday weekend. It's estimated estimated it will take 30% longer to get places in major cities or in the D.C. area. Now, this is as AAA predicts a new record of 50.7 million people traveling this weekend, and over 43 million of those people will be hitting the road to get to their Independence Day destinations. Well, summer gas prices are well below what they were a year ago, but in Maryland, the new gas tax does go into effect tomorrow. That's going to bring the price of gas up almost 50 cents a gallon. So it's understandable if people might be trying to get ahead of that increase by hitting the road today for the first leg of their holiday travel. Of course, we know the Bay Bridge here is our region's big connector to the beaches in Maryland and Delaware, and likely we will see this bridge getting backed up this weekend and definitely a little bit later today. So if you do want to skip the traffic jams as best as you can, its best times for you to leave are going to be this morning before 10 o'clock or tonight after 6 o'clock. If you're going to wait until tomorrow altogether, they say if you leave before noon, then you'll be good to go. Live at the Bay Bridge, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. You heard her. Get out as soon as you can. And looking ahead to the 4th of July, there are some changes happening around the district to be aware of. First, the DC outdoor pools will be open from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Trash collection will slide to the next day and continue into Saturday. All construction and work zones for non-emergency road work will be suspended. All parking in DC will be free except in the Navy Yard during the Nationals game that starts at 11 o'clock. Meantime, Metro's offering free rides for the holiday. All rail and bus lines will be free after 5 p.m. until the system closes. All fare gates will be open and you'll not need your Smart Trip cards. Parking at Metro parking facilities and garages also will be free all day. All right, your time right now, 6:06, and developing now in a very controversial ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court has put an end to affirmative action in college admissions.
It's a 5 decades old policy guaranteeing students of all races, ethnicities, and religions have a chance to get into school. Those cases were brought forward by a conservative activist named Edward Blum. Now, he formed Students for Fair Admissions. Calvin Yang is part of that organization. He says he was negatively impacted by affirmative action policies, and he believes the ruling is a win.
It belongs to all of us who deserved a chance, but can now rejoice over the fact that at least our kids can be judged based on their achievements and merits alone.
Frederick Community College's president says she fears the changes will create new challenges for some students trying to go to college.
Our colleges have to represent the diversity of society, and if they don't, I think our country overall will suffer because we will be leaving people behind and leaving talent on the table.
Meantime, other local colleges and universities are responding to the court ruling. Bowie State University's president says the decision validates the necessity and value of historically black colleges and universities in the 21st century.
So the question remains, what will colleges do without affirmative action? Higher education institutions across the country are now searching for ways to promote diversity. Some experts say college recruiters need to move away from traditional admission practices like preference for legacy students, early admission, and standardized testing. They say Georgia State, for example, has an open enrollment policy to give students more flexibility in applying. But all eyes still remain on the Supreme Court this morning as the justices still have to rule on President Biden's student loan forgiveness. The plan would wipe away up to $20,000 in debt for borrowers. Based on the recent rulings from the Supreme Court, the plan seems unlikely to survive. Regardless of what the Supreme Court says, payments will resume later this year.
A man is in custody this morning after he was spotted yesterday near former President Barack Obama's home, armed with explosives and weapons. Law enforcement officials say Taylor Taranto was spotted a couple blocks from the Obama's home. Now, it is not clear if they were at home. Authorities say the 37-year-old took off in his van and was caught by Secret Service agents after a short chase. No one was injured. Taranto was also wanted for crimes related to the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. And in Virginia, the Culpeper County Sheriff has been indicted on federal charges. Scott Jenkins is accused of accepting bribes in exchange for law enforcement badges and credentials. Now, Jenkins is one of 4 men facing charges in the case. The indictment says Jenkins accepted at least $72,000 worth of cash bribes and campaign donations from at least 8 people. That includes 2 undercover FBI agents. Meantime, 2 people are under arrest for a deadly shooting at a Maryland motel. 23-year-old Xavier Matthews was shot and killed Wednesday at a Super 8 in Camp Springs. Officers say the shooting happened during a planned robbery. Prince George's County Police arrested 24-year-old Kimante Day and 22-year-old Christopher Jenkins. A third suspect, 26-year-old Karen Moore, was also killed during that incident. Time right now is 6:09. New efforts are underway to reduce crime in Prince George's County this summer. And it all comes as crime is up more than 40% this year, according to County Data Police. And
officials say a lot of those crimes involve young people. That is why they're trying to tackle the problem as teens are getting out for school. Now, if you remember, police say they are increasing police presence in places considered hotspots based on data. Police also say parents need to be held accountable in keeping up with their kids. Officials say they're looking to find ways to keep young people busy during their summer break.
They have my commitment that we will find a way to get their young person involved inside of a program. Let's join together and form a mighty fist to have the courage to actually address the issues.
Prince George's County Police has already soft launched the Summer Crime Initiative. The plan goes into effect tomorrow.
And D.C. police are expanding eligibility for anyone who wants to join the force. The department is now allowing legal permanent residents and green card holders to apply. Now, previously, only U.S. citizens were allowed to apply. This move comes in an attempt to boost hiring as the department deals with severe staffing shortages. New hires receive $25,000 hiring bonus and $6,000 to help pay for housing.